After 20 years, DreamWorks finally gave us a sequel to Spirit, and it's not good. If you saw my review of the first one, you know I loved it. It was a powerful tale of breaking free with exciting scenes. It was a western from the perspective of a horse, with a lot of emotion and heart. This is pretty generic. This has none of what made the first film so powerful. Hardly any emotion, a generic score, generic characters, pretty bare-bones plot. It's just a typical girl and her horse movie. Now, if it was its own thing, it wasn't trying to be a sequel to Spirit, even a very loosely connected one, I'd be less harsh on it. But for this to be the follow-up to such a powerful, emotional film, frankly, feels pretty insulting. Now, the transition from 2D to 3D is pretty jarring, and while it's not terrible animation, it just kinda looks off. Again, if the first one weren't 2D, this wouldn't be a problem. And while there are scenes where the horses can look pretty detailed and somewhat realistic, most of the time, this looks like one of those Barbie movies. I wouldn't even recommend this movie to shut your kids up. The first one exists. Put that one on instead. I was honestly really surprised that this went to theaters. I thought this was direct-to-video, because that's what it feels like. A generic direct-to-video sequel made to cash grab on the first one without anything about the first one that was good. This just feels like a movie that was made to sell toys. So yeah, Spirit Untamed, pretty insulting follow-up to a powerful film. Wouldn't really recommend it that much. I give it a C, a 7 out of 10, and a 3 out of 5 stars.